Just your thoughts on winning such a huge game to start the year and what you guys were able to do offensively.
I felt like, we would listen to the coaches and trust in the process. Yes, sir.
The whole 1-0 mentality, we kind of thought, or maybe I thought it was all about the season opener, but now it's just Louisiana Tech up there, nobody else. So this is a week-to-week thing now, and can you explain that?
Yes, sir. This is a yearly thing. All year we're going 1-0 every week. This is not just a Clemson thing or LA Tech thing. This is every game.
Well, talk about last year. You broke your toes against South Alabama, right?
Yes, sir.
So you played most of the year with that. How painful was that, and how much did you have to grind through all that last year?
It was tough, most definitely. But I found a way to work through it, and I just had to find a way through.
Now that you've played your first game as a sophomore, how do you feel like you've grown since freshman year as a player?
I feel like I'm more knowledgeable to the game, like knowing what's going to happen in different fronts or when I see different defenses, just being more, having a better IQ to the game.
What would you say is the most important aspect of being a running back? What are the most important skills or attributes?
In our running back room, if you can't block, you ain't getting in the game, so I say blocking.
Caden, walk me through that. It's first rush of the year. It feels like it looks like they're going to bottle you up, and you kind of keep your footing and able to break it. I think it was almost a 30-yard rush. Walk me through that play a little bit.
I was hitting the hole. He missed a tackle. I put my hand down and got north. Yes, sir.
What kind of game you think Coach Sloan called, especially with the Xavion plays? Those helped out the rushing game too, huh?
Most definitely. We have a lot of weapons on our team, so we're just gonna put everybody to use.
What do you see out of Jawan? He got a lot of touches the other night too.
Jawan is one of the best athletes on the team, so with him in the backfield with me, it just makes the offense way better.
In your offensive line, there were a lot of questions about those guys. They held up very well. What did you see out of them?
The offensive line did tremendous. They protected well, ran and passed. So I feel like we're gonna keep on progressing from there.
You're a very physical runner. Do you feel like you're the type of running back that can kind of take the will of the defense over the course of the game?
I feel like I can do whatever my coach needs me to do.
You're a speed guy. You ran track, right? And
yes, sir.
Like, what were you like in the 100, like a 10?
10-2.
10-2.
Yes, sir.
How would you compare your speed to Harold Perkins when you watch him play defense?
Yeah, Harold a quick guy, but I feel like I'm faster than Harold. But Harold football speed is different. Like once he see the ball in somebody's hand, he like a whole different guy.
Yeah. Like on that last play, like he seemed to be like 50 yards away from Klubnik, and within the blink of an eye, he's hitting the guy, right?
I didn't see him make that play 1,000 times at practice, so it was regular to everybody else on the sideline,
And you get it done to your size. What do you think when you see Trey'Dez Green in some of his matchups?
Trey'Dez, like everybody say he's 6'7", so like a one-on-one with him it's like a 75-25 ball, and he better win.
How would you say you're keeping your intensity up against this Louisiana Tech team, and what are you seeing from them?
I'll say just keeping the main thing. A 1-0 is the goal, so we got to go 1-0 every week. So for us to keep on going, being 1-0, we got to keep intensity high. We can't stoop down to their level or bring our level down just because we're playing LA Tech. We got to keep the level high regardless of who we play.
You kind of mentioned earlier, fully healthy this year, What do you expect from this team as they kind of, it seems like at least from the first game, Coach Sloan's offense is going to be really centric on running the ball. How does that kind of make you feel with having that kind of responsibility on your shoulders to lead that charge in the rushing attack?
I feel like Coach Sloan has, he made it known and made an emphasis that we're going to run the ball this year. But then again, we still going to throw the ball because we got weapons outside. So, us being a 50-50 team is going to help us throughout the year.